Probably the first week that I moved in with the kids, little things started to happen here and there, such as voices, mainly with the kids. The feeling as though you were never alone, like you were being followed throughout the whole house. It really escalated probably about a year after we had moved into the house. My youngest daughter was down on the computer and she was talking to somebody over a video chat, and this person had said to her, "Who is that older woman who keeps walking back and forth behind you?" And she said, "There's nobody here." And she said, "No, I see her. She keeps walking back and forth behind you." There were times when she would wake up at night to be able to visibly see her blankets being pulled down a little bit at a time while she was in the bed. About 2 years ago, we had an incident where there was a younger child who spent the night here at the house, and she woke up to the feeling as though somebody was moving her hair out of her eyes. And when she opened her eyes, she saw a female, a very old female, a lot of wrinkles on her face, kind of gray, straggly type hair. And she was just kind of staring at her. And at that point, you know, this young child started screaming, and she actually wet her pants and demanded that I take her home. So to have something like that happen was very disturbing, because I knew that it just wasn't targeting the family, it was whoever seemed to be in that lower level. I was downstairs in where my laundry room is, and I noticed out of the corner of my eye there was a chair that seemed to be rocking back and forth, and I dismissed it because at the same time the furnace had kicked on. I thought maybe it was, those things happen here. I thought maybe it was, you know, because of the vibration from the furnace, but as I began to go up the stairs, and I was going up the stairs backwards on my butt because of my foot, I heard a loud crash when I got to the top of the stairs. And when I turned around and looked, the chair that had been rocking back and forth was actually thrown against the bottom of the stairs, and all 4 legs broke off of it. I myself believe that there is a particular closet in the lower level of the house, which I seem to think may be where some of these spirits kind of congregate. And the reason that I say that is because my dog would consistently, for no reason at all, go running down the stairs and kind of sit in the middle of the floor and bark and scratch and actually bite at the wall, and the hair on his back would stand up. We had a visitor come to the house who was parked outside, and he said to my daughter, he was waiting for my daughter, and he said, "Oh," he goes, "I was just playing, you know, waving to your sister who's upstairs in your mom's room." And she said, "My sister's not upstairs, she's sitting on the couch with my mom." And he said, "No, I see a head bouncing up and down looking at me from the window upstairs. And every time I wave, it would duck and then it would come back up." So my daughter comes back in the house and tells me this, so I go upstairs and look, and there's nobody there. We've had issues where the lights flicker or they shut off altogether for unknown reasons, just when they feel like it. We check bulbs, they're not loose, and then all of a sudden they'll just come back on. We've had people with iPods and headphones, you know, friends of the kids, who when they're downstairs, all of a sudden they just shut off, and sometimes they hear, instead of hearing music, it almost sounds like they're hearing voices coming through on their iPod that they can't quite make out. My daughter had come into the house through the back door, and my oldest daughter and my youngest daughter were sleeping in the living room. And as she came through the kitchen, she said there was a male figure that followed her from the back stairs, but she had gotten used to that. And she was standing at the counter in the kitchen looking into the living room. And she said all of a sudden she saw what looked like a shadow person come by the front of the couch, and she said she kind of got the feeling like they just stopped and looked at her. And she looked at them, and there was a male voice that said, "You need to leave." I myself have heard a male predominantly going down the back staircase over here say things like, "What are you doing?" The eaves upstairs in the bedroom, sometimes in the dead of winter when the heat is on and there's no wind flow, there's nothing, those doors will rattle like violently as though somebody's in there trying to get out. I hear humming, whistling. You hear things sliding across the floor, but there is nothing that's been moved. You know, I'd maybe like to get some answers at this point in time. As we just came down those stairs, I myself, after living here for 4.5 years, can tell you that there is a male presence that followed us right down those stairs. He often hides behind you. There is an area that goes underneath the stairs. I often feel as though he's in there. And as you walk through this part of the basement, which is the laundry room, he also likes to kind of put himself over here behind the furnace, so that as my daughter is walking to her room, he kind of just does a little bit of something to always let her know that he's around. And this is the area in which that happens. This is the most active room in the house. This is where the computer was set up before that my daughter was on, and the vision of the female walking back and forth behind her was taken right in this area. There is also a lot of whispering that takes place in here, a lot of different conversations that go on in this room. You can't make out what they're saying. Sometimes they're very low, sometimes they get loud, but they're always jumbled. This room is also the room that I talked about where my dog has actually chewed through the wall and clawed off the paneling. He comes down here, he comes running down here, he'll sit over here and bark. He bites at the wall. These are all of his claw marks going down the wall. And this closet right here, it seems to be that this is where he is attempting to get into. This closet has always kind of had a strange feeling inside of it. What it represents, I'm not really sure. But all I know is anybody who has passed by this closet, their first reaction is to always close this door. They don't even want to look in there. Also, in this room here, when you're down here at night, this is the room that you pretty much hear stuff being moved back and forth across the floor, whether it's being dragged, whether it's furniture. Sometimes it just sounds like footsteps, but this is the room that you hear a lot of that stuff in. This bedroom, an elderly woman who lived here with me for a number of years, this was her home with her husband. She just recently moved to an assisted living facility, but prior to that, she used to tell me, maybe every 3 or 4 months, that she would wake up to the feeling as though somebody was shaking the bottom of her bed, and she would tell me that when she opened her eyes, it was her deceased husband who she would see in this room. I myself have never had any, feelings in here, but it's something that she herself experienced pretty frequently, every couple of months, and it'd always be the same person that she saw. This is the upstairs master bedroom. A couple of different things up here. Number one, the staircase. There, you hear footsteps going up and down the staircase all night long. You don't hear it during the day, but the minute you settle in for bed at night, you hear footsteps continuously up and down this staircase. Over to the left here is the start of what are eaves that run around the whole entire bedroom up here. There are times when the doors of these eaves shake for no apparent reason. Sometimes I've heard what sounds like scratching at times on the inside of those doors, and when that scratching happens, my dog goes absolutely berserk and starts barking. He wants to get in there, he's growling, the hair on the back of his neck is standing up. I'm not really sure what's going on in there because myself, I've never really gone through them. I tend to stay out of them, but those things do happen from time to time. There are what sounds like humming coming from inside those eaves. There is also whistling at times that come from inside there. And I myself have even heard what sounds like crying followed by a very strange laugh. I wouldn't even begin to describe it, almost kind of like a cackling. 2 or 3 months ago, the visitor who was waiting outside my house for my daughter actually saw the person standing in this window behind me. And they were kind of squatting down and then standing up and squatting down and standing up. This is the window that took place in, and that is the first time that anybody has ever seen something from the outside of this house. For 4.5 years, we've never actually been alone in this house.
The paranormal activity may have already started here tonight. We were filming the interview and we had a light blowout. As you know, she was talking about that happening in the house, that they lose bulbs and various electrical problems occur in the house, and we may have already encountered that tonight. So this is the first step of this journey, and we've got a lot of rooms to investigate here tonight, so we're gonna get it underway. Okay, why don't we try an EVP session down here? All right. We're going to start this EVP session. Now, you guys know more about this, and you guys behind the camera, I know you're going to have the urge to chime in, but you're going to have your turn, so just keep in mind what you want to ask and all that. Okay, we're here tonight because we know how to communicate with the other side. We know that you're here. We're not here to force you out of your home or whatnot. And as a matter of fact, you're going to have this place all to yourself for a little while. The family, as you can see, is moving out. We're friendly people. My name is Greg. You guys want to introduce yourself?
My name is Julie. I'm Katie. Michelle.
And we're here because we have these instruments in our hands with these lights on them. They may not be familiar to you. I don't know what time period you're from, but these instruments are not going to hurt you. But the instrument with the green light on it, on Katie's lap, if you go near that meter will rise up and we'll be able to detect your presence. You'll be able to communicate through that. The box with the red light on it in Julie's hand, that's a recorder. You may be familiar with a wire recorder. You may be familiar with cassette or 8-track. This is just another format of recorder. And if you speak, your voice will be able to later be heard on that. And we have another light over there. That's another form of this meter that Katie has. It's called the K2 meter. If you go near that, you're going to make those lights light up. And you'll be able to communicate through that as well by putting your hand in front of it or just getting close to it or whatever. And what do you got over there, Michelle? You got another recorder? Mm-hmm. Another audio recorder? That's the same as the one that Julie has. This is just another audio recorder. So first of all, I'd like to start by asking you politely if you let me know what your name is. Now, I heard that you like to pull the sheets off of beds, so that tells me that you know how to manipulate objects. Is there something that you can do to let me know that you're here? Can you knock on a wall? Can you slide a chair? Can you make some kind of a noise, let me know that you're here? Do something to let me know that you're here. You hear that?
Yeah.
Something moved in the other room.
I saw that.
I
You see that shadow?
I did. I just saw something fly by out of the corner of my eye.
Yep.
In the doorway.
Out in the hallway. Rob, if you want to come over here, just aim out at that hallway for a few minutes. Something just went by that door over there. I want to go check that out. Who's out here?
I don't feel good in here at all. At all.
Somebody's out here. Come back.
I could have sworn I heard people talking.
Me too, Bill.
No, both me and Julie saw something go by this
Like distant.
door right here.
Right out of the corner of my eye, it looked like something like.
Alright, I'm gonna shut the light off here. See if there's any more shadows. There's somebody out here. I just saw you walk by.
Sirens. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I hear crickets.
Yeah, that's
Come on, I'm here.
outside.
Come here, come do that again. Come walk by me. Come over to me, touch me. I know you're out here. There's no real sense in hiding. We're not here to harm you. All we want to do is communicate with you. And I'm gonna go back in there.
Car noise in the back.
Yeah, just.
Whatever it is, it doesn't want
I have to cough.
It was really strange.
That was good that you saw that, Julie. 'cause
Right out
I
of the
saw
corner
that
of my
too.
eye, it was really fast
I
too.
keep
Yeah.
feeling something go by, like wind almost, going by my knees too. Because I've got, as you can see, I've got holes in my pants. So I just feel like this breeze that keeps going by.
Well,
almost
there are
Is
open
there
windows.
drafts?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
open
okay.
I
windows.
shut the ones on the other side.
There's one open over there. I know that.
We heard a lot of stories from the young girl that used to live here, that you tormented her. Why did you do that to a young girl, to scare her like that? You made her afraid to sleep in her own bedroom? That's not okay. And it was okay for you to show yourself to her. And now we're here and we want to talk to you. So I think that you need to show yourself to us. Bang something, move something. I have a little machine here on the couch that Greg was telling you about with the lights on it. It won't hurt you, but if you come close to it, the lights will move and they'll turn different colors and then I'll know that you're here with us. So can you come over and just stand in front of it or wave your hand in front of it? Was that you that just went by the doorway? Can you come over here and touch my hand or touch my hair? I heard that you like to touch the girl's hair. Come over here and do it to me. Are you making that banging noise out in the hallway?
Now, whoever's here, can you tell us if you are a male or a female?
Just before you asked that question, did one of you guys whisper?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to go. I'm gonna cough, sorry.
Don't whisper, you gotta say it loud.
Sorry.
I heard a woman whisper. That was good though.
That was me.
I'm focused on it.
Now, it seems like you don't like children. Is that true? Is that why you constantly make your presence known to the children that were in this house? If you want us to leave, can you do something to attract our attention? Maybe knock on one of the panels on the wall? Or even talk into this box that Julie has in her hand? Oh, the sirens are in here. Let us know if you want us to leave. You have to give us confirmation. We don't know any other way. We can't see you. These tools help us to communicate with you. Come on, let us know that you're here. Touch one of us. Touch my hair. Do anything you can to let us know that you're here, because we're not gonna know until you do so. You don't seem to be afraid of the kids that were in this house, so don't be a chicken. Come out here and let us know that you're here if you are. If you want, you know, someone to actually talk to you and communicate, and maybe you have a message for someone.
Did you hear that bang?
Yeah, I did.
It is again. That's the door upstairs.
Is that you? Can you do that again, please?
Are the doors locked upstairs?
Yes.
That sounded like one of the sliders upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it actually sounded like to me was that chair that you were messing with.
Oh yeah, it did sound about that.
Like it kind of slid.
So, in this room here, when you're down here at night, this is the room that you pretty much hear stuff being moved back and forth across the floor. Whether it's being dragged, whether it's furniture, sometimes it just sounds like footsteps. But this is the room that you hear a lot of that stuff in.
On the floor.
Why are you upstairs? Why don't you come down here? We're down here. Are you afraid of us? Why are you doing things where we can't see you? We can't see you. How are we going to affect you? How are we going to hurt you? Why don't you come down here and do things where we are? Open this door over here. Close one of these doors. Why are you upstairs doing it? Are you not allowed in the basement? Are you a coward? That's why you have to do things up in another room? Come down here. Come to my voice. Do something closer to me. Knock on this wall. Open this door over here. Are you not strong enough to do something like that? You're strong enough to mess with little kids and scare this family that used to live here. Why can't you come down here and do it to me? One of you in this house, I heard some disturbing things that you did to some children that lived here. I'm a little upset about that. Is that why you're hiding in another room? Is that why you can't come to me and make these noises? You can't communicate with me? Are you ashamed of what you did?
Like
You want to try another room?
Sorry, ghost box.
hold
Downstairs
that?
bedroom.
Yeah.
Take two.
Take two.
All right. What I have in my hand, we call it a ghost box or a shack hack, whatever you prefer. This radio is going to continuously scan through the stations and use it to communicate. That's all I can tell you. I've had good results with this in the past. Let's see what you got. All right. If you're down here, I need some kind of confirmation that you're here, which would be stating my name in this box, or one of our names in this room, just so that I know that this is effective. My left ear just started ringing, so I can't hear anything. If somebody's here, let me know. Say my name. I need you to say nice and clear in this box, say Greg. There it is. Did you hear it?
Oh.
I said Greg. Okay, I heard you say Greg. Again.
Whoa, I heard that one.
That's good.
Learn how to use this box and learn how to communicate with us through this box, please. Let me know what your name is. How many spirits are in this house? How many people are in this room besides us?
I heard a 9.
9.
Yeah.
You heard 9?
Yeah, I did.
That's a lot of... How many of you are male? See 3?
That's what I thought I heard.
Sound
Was 3.
3.
So there's 6 women and 3 males in this house, besides us. 3.
Yep.
I have a question. I'd like to know if any of you were murdered. How many of you died a natural death? Three.
That's what I heard. Yep. 3.
So that would leave 6. Okay, let's take you guys one by one. Can you give me the name of one of you? One of the 9, one of the 3 males. Let's start with the males. Give me your names, please. Your first name. $30, I heard. Is that how old you were?
Huh?
We need to talk with just one of you, and I need to have a name. So, what? Said something. I didn't catch it. Can I have one of your names, please? I want to talk with just one of you right now. You have to make it clearer. I didn't understand that. Can you please tell me your name?
Al?
Al? Is that your name, Al? Give me a yes or no. Is your name Al? Did I lose you? Are you still here with me? Al? Did you like being called Alfred? Kate? Let me know, Alfred. Give me a yes or a no. Are you here? Lived in our home 7 years. What's not safe? I heard work for. Are we not safe here tonight?
Yes.
Spiritual covering.
Comfort.
That's what I thought I heard too. Spiritual comfort.
All right, I need confirmation that you're here again. Can you say my name in this box? Can you say Greg for me?
It's me.
Can you say Greg in this box, please?
Wow.
Thank you.
That's good.
Is this Al? Is this Al that I'm talking with?
You're walking through right now.
This guy. Yeah. It's me. Go ahead. Ask. Is that you, Al? What's your name? Tom? Is that your name, Tom? Give me a yes or no. Stay.
I don't feel so hot.
I haven't felt good since we walked down here.
Need to get air?
I'm
think
feeling
so.
nauseous, like I want to throw up.
Yep.
earlier.
Yep.
Just
All right.
started
Pain.
to.
You want to take a break?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Upstairs bedroom, EVP session. My name is Julie. I'm here with my friends Michelle and Greg and Bill, and we have Rob and Katie over here. We were just downstairs trying to communicate with you, and we heard noises up here. Are you up here with us now, or did you run away again and run downstairs because we came up here? What is that noise?
I don't know what that is.
Do you hide in the little room back there on the side? Is that you that makes the doors shake?
That's a car.
Oh, that was me. It's creaky floor. I want you to come up here with us. If you're downstairs, come up here. Did you hear whistling?
I thought it was wheezing, so that's why I was looking at Rob.
Are you wheezing? When you
Not
breathe,
really.
do you wheeze?
No, not really. Do I? I don't know.
I heard it sounded like.
Hmm.
Can you make a noise, please? Come closer and do it.
When we were in the basement, you made a big loud noise up here. So could you do that again for us?
That's down like again.
Come on, knock on one of the walls and make that noise again if you can. Unless you're afraid and you're chicken again, like earlier. You decided to run away from us, run by the doorway. Come on, make a big loud noise for us. A big bang on the wall if you can. If you're here, I have this box here with the green light on it. If you walk in front of it, see I'm putting my hand in front of it, it's not hurting me. So can you do that to let us know that you're here?
You know what I think? I think that you're chicken and you just like to bother the little kids, and you have somebody here that actually wants to talk to you and maybe even help you, and you're hiding.
Or either that, someone's scared and don't want to come out because they're so scared because someone might be here.
Whoever's here, Julie's holding a box in her hand with a red light on it. If you could tell us your name to start, that would be great. Oh, I heard
Yeah, I
something
heard
back
that.
there.
That door just rattled.
There was some noise from back there.
That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You want to try the box? I think I'm going to turn this on and see what we get.
That's my son.
Okay, if there's anybody up here, you can talk through this box with us. Whoever was downstairs was communicating through this box. So if you or anyone else can do the same, we greatly appreciate it. Can you tell us one of our names? I heard Greg and Kate.
I introduced you to everybody in this room. Now we want to know who else is here. So you need to tell us your name, or if there's more than one, we want to know everybody's name.
Greg.
Greg.
Is there a Greg here? Besides our Greg?
Who used to sleep up here all the time? Is it you? And what's your name?
You need to let us know that you're here.
Kenny. Did you hear Kenny?
Is that you, Kenny?
No.
No. Well, come on, if it's not Kenny, who is it? Tell us your name, loud and clear through this box. Mabel. Did you hear that? No. It was a woman that said Mabel.
Are you kidding me?
I swear to God, you can look back at it and say Mabel.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Mabel.
Scared me. I was like, oh my God. It was a woman that said Mabel. Is that you, Mabel?
Me?
Me, yup. She's here.
Oh my God.
You know, if you ever hear of sit down.
Remember your last name?
Can you give us your last name?
What's your son's name, Mabel?
Kenny.
Kenny.
Oh my God, what was that noise?
No.
Kenny. Kenny.
Something
I
was
hear
just coming
something
up on
walking. Me too.
Did you hear that word Kenny again?
Yes, I did.
Kenny. Were you the one that used to stay up here all the time, Kenny?
Mabel, is that you that keeps walking up behind me?
Was that a laugh?
That's what I heard. You think that's funny, huh? Do it again. Come right up over here with us. We're not gonna hurt you. How many of you are there up here with us? One. Okay, one. What's your name?
Whoever's up here, you need to say it loud and clear in this box, or else we're not gonna know. Be as strong as you can and communicate through that box. Tell us your name.
Can you tell us what year it is? Car outside. How about how old you are?
We got 5 minutes of tape.
Yeah, you wanna switch? We're gonna take a break, man.
Okay, EVP session, small bedroom on the main floor.
Is there anybody in this room that would like to talk to us? Please come forward now. Is there anybody here with us?
If there's anyone here, can you please tell us your name? Whoever's making that noise, why don't you come down here instead of running all around us? Come on, don't be scared of us.
Is that cane moving or am my eyes?
I keep
I keep
seeing it
thinking
too.
that it is too on the corner of my eye when I look that way. How about knocking on one of the walls in here? Can you do that for us to let us know that you're here? How about if I count to 3? You making knocking noise on the wall. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Are you chicken? Apparently you weren't afraid to come around the people that lived in this house. Excuse me, I'm wheezing. If you were not afraid to be around them, why are you afraid to be around us?
Mabel, are you here with us?
What
Do you hear
is
that?
that? If that was you, can you make that noise again?
Mabel, we know how you got this house. Are you here? Tell us. We know what you did.
Can you touch one of us? Come and touch my hand or my hair or anybody else in this room. You can touch them too.
There's a box here on the bureau. There's one in my hand. if you're here, touch these boxes. They're not gonna hurt you. That will give us some sort of confirmation that you were here with us.
We heard about you, Mabel. We know things.
Are you upset that we are in your house? Do you want us to leave? Let us know.
It seems like the best luck we had is with the ghost box. Where is it?
I've got it right here.
Can I see it?
Yeah. I'll turn it on for you, just press the scan button. And whoever's got a recorder, just make sure you get close so you get it.
Mabel, are you with us?
I heard yes.
Can you tell us one of our names? Anybody in this room? How many of there are you here?
Three.
Yeah, three.
Yeah. Three earlier.
Three again.
Were you involved in any heinous acts in this house?
Yeah.
Are you hearing that bang?
I know what she's
I heard it say yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Was somebody murdered in this house? Did you murder someone in this house?
No! Jesus.
That was a creepy one.
I don't think she's happy about us asking her that question.
Did you murder someone to get this house? Did someone murder you to get this house? We need you to communicate with us, please. Really?
What the hell?
Somebody just whispered Rob.
Rob, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Can you say somebody else's name that's in this room?
I just said Bill, Kate, and Rob.
Are you kidding? I didn't hear that.
Can you say that again, please? Who else is with us? Who else is with us? Can you say the other names?
Did it just say Rob? Who is that? Who wants to talk to Rob? What's your name?
Someone wants to communicate with Rob. Can you please tell us your name?
No.
Are you
I heard Norm.
are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
My hair's standing straight up on my arms.
Jesus.
Put your flashlight on my arm.
Oh, look at those goosebumps. Norman, are you here?
If that is you, Norman, you know who else is in this room. Say her name.
thing, just say my name.
Yep.
Norman, oh my God, if that's you, we miss you so much. Sweet.
Norman, if that's you, what did you used to call me for a nickname? What did you used to call me?
Willie, did you hear it?
Did it just say that?
Willie, I did it real quick, Willie.
Did it again.
I heard it.
That was me coughing.
I can get out of this room.
You alright, man?
Never felt nothing like that. That was f***ing madness, dude. My heart's going a million miles an hour.
Yeah, there may be more on that tape too afterwards, you know what I mean? We're gonna play that back, and when we play that
Holy
back,
shit, man.
that's only part of the message on there.
Yeah, what didn't we hear?
Exactly.
Oh, didn't like that at all. Yeah, listen, we rest till the evening. It's like 100 degrees in this room. That's weird. I didn't like that feeling. Especially when he said Willie, like 3 times. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this place.
It just kept going, Willie, Willie, Willie. You hear it
That's what
play
he
back.
called me. All versions of it. Wilson, Willard.
That's it. Kate, Bill, Rob. I just rambled off.
If that thing says Nancy, dude, I'm gonna pass out. That's weird, dude. Doug told me that name, Mabel, earlier today. And that was the name Julie will tell you.
Might have a last name too. We don't
He
know.
didn't tell me the last. He only said
We might have it.
the great-great-grandmother's name was Mabel.
We might have it. That's what I'm saying.
That's fucked up. That's
Dude,
messed up,
that-
dude.
I'm gonna head back in there, man.
Alright. Chill.
Can't open the door. It's just me coming back in. He's gonna chill out there for a while.
Are you still in this room with us, or did you leave? Norman, if you're here, say yes. What do you want to tell Rob?
Rob, again, that was clear.
All right, we understand that you know Rob is in this room. You need to tell me who wants to talk to him. Rob,
Answer me quicker. Is there anything you want to tell me or anybody else?
And Julie.
I heard Norm drums.
Who else is in this room, Norm? Come on. Alright, we're gonna leave this room. You're gonna start talking here. We're gonna go try another room or something. Do you want us to go to another room? Yeah.
you can.
You can, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to another room, okay?
Come with us, Norman. Come with us to the other rooms. Okay. You wanna end it? End it. Oh my
End it.
God.
You hear that?
Oh my God.
You hear that? It said end it. Do you hear
Oh
that?
my God.
Okay, buddy. Respect ya.
It sounded like I know it was you, Julie.
Oh.
That's what I just heard so fast at the end of that.
All right. Follow us to the other rooms, okay? Don't leave. Okay, MVP session.